Her newborn was sold at birth. What if the child you carried for 9 months, the one whose kicks gave you joy, was taken from you before you could even hear her first cry? What if your baby was sold while you were still unconscious from labor? This is not just a story. This is a mother's nightmare, and it happened in the heart of Lagos. The early morning breeze in Ajiganos smelt of dust, fried akra, and old rain. Buses honked endlessly while Okadas dodged potholes like dancers in a competition. The neighborhood was alive, raw, and tired. In the middle of the chaos was a narrow building with flaking yellow paint and rusted zinc roofing. Face me, I face you. There, Amaka swept the corridor outside her single room. Her swollen belly pushed her wrapper forward as she moved slowly, wincing at the pressure in her lower back. The pregnancy was 8 months and 3 weeks. She could feel it any time now. Amaka was from Anambra, orphaned at 23. She moved to Lagos with nothing but a Ghana must-go bag and dreams that Lagos would be different. It wasn't. She found work as a waitress in a pepper soup joint. That's where she met Emmanuel. He was handsome, wore fake designer perfumes, and had the kind of confidence that made you believe he was going somewhere. He loved her. At least, she believed so. Until he lost his job and stopped coming home on time. Until he started smelling like cheap drinks and strange women. But Amaka held on, for the baby. The night it happened, the generator light flickered twice before going off. Amaka felt a sharp pain shoot through her back. Water rushed down her legs. She screamed. "Mama, peace," she shouted, her voice trembling. "I think it's time." Mama Peace was the only one who came to help. The others peeped through their windows but did nothing. With the help of a Kiki, they rushed her to St. Felicity Hospital, a small private clinic known in the area. Fast delivery, no questions. She remembered the pain. The screaming. The oxygen mask they put over her face. Then, darkness. When Amaka opened her eyes, it was morning. The ceiling fan spun slowly above her. Her hands reached for her stomach. Flat. She looked around. No baby. No cry. No Emmanuel. The nurse entered, her face tight. "Madam, sorry, she said quickly. "The baby didn't make it." "What?" Amaka's voice broke. "You lost the baby. You can go home soon." No, where's my baby? I want to see her body." But they refused. There was no death certificate. No explanation. Emmanuel finally came. He stood by the corner of the room, quiet. Too quiet. He didn't touch her. Didn't hold her hand. He just muttered, "We go try again." Amaka knew something was wrong. Days passed. She sat in their room, holding the baby clothes she had bought from Yoba Market. Tiny socks. A soft pink blanket. Mama Peace came to visit with tears in her eyes. "I know one talk before," she whispered. "But this no be the first time that hospital they do this kind thing." Amaka sat up. "What do you mean?" 2 years ago, my neighbor's cousin. Same story. Baby gone. Nobody. No certificate. Same St. Felicity. Amaka's heart pounded. She didn't sleep that night. Her body shook with anger, her breast still full of milk. Her baby was alive. She could feel it in her soul. She went back to the hospital a week later, pretending to be pregnant again. She tied her wrapper high and wore a fake bum she stuffed with clothes. She acted like a new patient, asking questions. Smiling. Recording. She caught the receptionist saying something strange, "If you don't have someone to collect the baby, we can help you arrange." Amaka's hands shook as she clicked save on her small Nokia phone. She took the recording to the police. They laughed. "No film you dey act," one officer said. But one woman, Inspector Deo, listened to her. She was in her 40s, her uniform old but clean. She had lost a child 2 years ago. She believed Amaka. A week later, Inspector Deo returned with a file. "Your baby was registered alive," she said, placing the document in front of her. But 2 hours later, her record was deleted. The hospital had lied. It got worse. They found evidence that led to a hidden link between Saint Felicity and a charity-run orphanage in Bedigre. One that had foreign adoption partners. But that wasn't the real punch. The man who helped them dig deeper found Emmanuel's bank account had received 500,000 Nigerian nairas 2 days after the birth. Amaka's knees gave way. She threw up. He had sold their child. The man she loved. The father of her baby. She played the voice recording. Emmanuel's voice. "Clear. Yes, now, just make it clean. I don't want the girl to know. I go collect the money after 2 days." That night, Amaka did not cry. She stared at the ceiling, her eyes dry, her chest hollow. The next day, she agreed to a plan. She would pretend to be a foreign woman from the UK looking to adopt a child. With the help of Inspector Deo and a disguised social worker, they contacted the orphanage. After 3 weeks, they were invited to view adoptable babies. They drove in silence to a large compound hidden near Bedigre Creek. There were over 20 babies, crying, cooing, quiet. In metal cots. Like tiny prisoners. Amaka's heart broke. Then she saw her. A baby girl, about 2 months old, with a small mark under her left eye. Just like Amaka's late mother. She reached out. The baby reached back. "Please," Amaka whispered to the nurse, "let me hold her." The baby stopped crying in her arms. Just rested. Tears spilled down Amaka's cheeks. "This is her. This is my baby." A DNA test confirmed it. Dr. Omalate, the head of the hospital, was arrested trying to escape through a back window. He wept and begged. Emmanuel was caught hiding in a hotel in Ikeja, waiting for his balance from another child he had arranged. They were both jailed. Amaka named her daughter Chisholm, meaning "God has joined me." She started a foundation to help other mothers, women who had been told their babies didn't make it with no proof. She became a voice. Years later, when her daughter asked her, "Mommy, why do people call you the woman who never gave up?" she smiled and said, "Because I carried you twice. Once in my womb. And once in my spirit. Because some mothers are not just born. They are made through fire." The end.